right, man. So let's start it off with something basic, man. Just want to start off with a big thank you. Appreciate all the support you've always had for me, man.
All love, man.
Let me come through to the spot and give you an interview, man.
It's love, my
One day
nigga.
notice type shit.
You know how we do? It's good. It's for school, nigga. You know I gotta help. You know I gotta help. My bad, it is for school, so I try not to cuss too. My fault. Forgot.
It's authentic, man. It's real. That's what I'm looking for.
Off top.
So going off of that, I just want to go from the beginning, man. Where you from?
I'm from San Jose, California, man. San Jose, California, the Bay Area. Yeah, that's where I was raised at. I was actually born in the Philippines. I'm half black and Filipino. I was born in the Philippines, but raised in San Jose, California.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so obviously we're here because you make music.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
where it all started? San Jose?
Yeah, man. Yep. The music definitely started in San Jose. I would say like me being into music, I'm half black and Filipino, so my dad's side all was in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So I would go to Atlanta every summer as a kid, and I would pick up on the music out there, as well as being from the Bay Area, picking up on the music out there. So, you know, it was a little bit of mixture of both, I would say.
Okay, cool. So yeah, obviously we located in Reno.
Yes, sir.
How did it all end up coming here, man?
Man, Reno, first of all, shout out Reno, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Reno so much, it's crazy. I've been able to build a business out here and do so much more than I was ever able to do in my own city, you know? So I moved here 2015 and just moved here because of the cost of living, man. I'm from the Bay Area, like I said, so it was a lot, very expensive, you know what I'm saying? I got kids, I have a daughter. My son was actually born here, but my daughter, you know, we were struggling out there, me and my wife and my daughter, man. So the real reason that we moved out here was because of the cost of living.
Okay, dope. Shit, I don't know though. Cost of living's going crazy right
now. I know, man. It's going up.
Bro. So for that. All right, man. Let's go. Well, let's dive into this music stuff, bro.
Let's get it, bro.
How did FullPriceMedia come together?
FullPriceMedia, well, the media side of it came because I started a record label in 2020 called FullPriceMusicGroup. And I just wanted to make it official. I'm an audio engineer as well as a videographer. But for the videography side, I just started 2021.
So quick question, I just want to back it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's all good.
You're a videographer, you're an audio engineer.
Yeah.
You make music too, right?
Yeah. I'm an artist, so I do everything that has to do with being an artist, you know? So I'm an artist, I rap and I sing, I produce, I make my own beats, and I do graphic design as well for album covers and single cover artwork, and then I'm also a videographer.
Okay, so obviously you're versatile, but for an up-and-coming artist in the game, how do they go about this process, man? How did it start for you?
Man, to never stop learning, you know what I'm saying? Like really, I say this all the time on my Instagram, and I've done a few other interviews where I said the same thing. It's like, I was just always a person that wanted to learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, learn how to do everything because I couldn't afford to get high quality beats or high quality studio time. I couldn't afford to, you know, do my own video. I mean, I started to pay for my own videos as I got older, but I'm a little older now. I've been doing music since I was a kid. So when I was younger, I just wasn't able to afford that stuff. So I would always use my tax return to either get like a laptop or get my studio, you know? So and just made sure I invested in myself, whether it was time to learn something or money to get the equipment that I needed to do what I needed to do for my music career. You know what I'm saying? So I think just being willing to learn all the time, and I'm still learning all the time. I just picked up the camera last year, you know what I'm saying? So I'm never claiming to be a pro with this videography stuff, but I'm somebody that wants to learn, and I'm gonna go out and shoot as much as possible to get better and better, man.
Sick, bro, sick. You said last year, so when did you start making music? Like, when did you start rapping?
So music, rapping, yeah, I've been rapping since I was like a kid, you know, since I was 13 to 15 is kind of when I started to learn how to rap, you know, but I would say I took it real serious in 2008 in like my early 20s when I dropped my first album because I actually invested in it. I paid money to get CDs pressed up. A lot of y'all, if you don't know what CDs are, yeah, CDs, man. Yeah, man. I pressed up 1,000 copies of CDs, professional. And you know, that's when I would say I took it real serious because I had to put money into it. Before I was just freestyling with my friends at parks and at parties and battling and stuff, you know. But when I started to make music and get into a studio consistently, that's when I was like, I'm gonna put
hard-earned money behind
put my hard-earned money for it. At the time, I was lucky enough to not have to pay for studio time because I had a friend that had a studio. You know what I'm saying? So he would let me record there, and he made beats as well. So he would produce my album, and then I paid for it to get pressed up. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of money that I made off selling the albums, I'd kind of kick to him if I could, you feel me? So.
Okay, dope. All right, so that's kind of the come up a little bit. I kind of want to get into the future a little bit. What's a 5-year plan for you, man? What's going on?
5-year plan, man. 5 years, I definitely want to have multiple facilities, production facilities where, you know, I'm building sets for movies, music videos, photographers. That's definitely my end term goal. And, you know, making the income off of that, you know, like not having to work, and I could just rent these facilities out to up and coming shooters or just people that want to use somewhere to shoot their video or do some photography. That's my goal for the next 5 years. I'm hoping to open my first one next year.
Yeah, 5 years is kind of far.
Yeah, 5 years is, in 5 years, I'm hoping I'm a multi-millionaire. You feel me? That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. But, you know, in the next year or two, I definitely want to have a few facilities open for production, man, video production.
Big things, Reno, huh?
Yeah, Reno. The first one I'm gonna open in Reno, and I'm in talks with my other boy to hopefully open one in Vegas, man.
Fire. Big things. Okay.
Yeah, man.
What's a project you got coming up in the future? You make music, man. What should we be on the lookout for?
Oh man, I just dropped a new R&B album right before the new year, so go check that out. It's called Picture This. It's on all streaming platforms.
Got any videos out for that?
Yeah, I got a video featuring my dog.
Oh, you got Maxwell Stars?
Yeah, my dog. Yeah,
Reno,
man,
huh?
my dog Maxwell, man.
Big thing.
We have a single called Unusual, man. Go check that out. Yeah, and I'm working on a new album right now. It's gonna be a little bit of singing and rapping. The last project I dropped is just mainly singing. I'm rapping on there, but it's majority singing stuff. This one's gonna be a little bit of mixture of both. I have 2 names for it, but I'm not gonna say it yet. Not yet.
You gotta be able to hear something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. I promise you. Stay tuned. Straight up.
We in tune. All right, let's get into something else. Shoot. Okay, now we're gonna back it up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Man, so this is something I really wanted to ask.
Yeah, man.
What did you do to keep pushing when things got tough, man? When you felt like you didn't really see a future, when you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, what kept you pushing?
Bruh. I mean, first and foremost, my kids, you know, like I've always been doing music and stuff, and before it was kind of more for fun, but like once I had children, it was like it took it to another level of grinding. Like I know that I got to provide for somebody else, not just for myself. So definitely my kids, and just seeing the bigger picture, man. I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid, bro. Like it's just a dream that I've always had. And I'm not trying to act like I'm the biggest rapper in the world or artist in the world, whatever, but I'm somebody that's been able to create a business off of my dream and, you know, feed my family off a dream and work for myself. And I feel like that's the end goal. I was a driver for 15 years, you know, so I always kept a job, but 2021, I went full time. I've been going full time for a whole year now. And, you know, my goal is to show everybody else how I was able to do it, which was number one, never stopping, man. And like I said, I say that all the time, but if I would have stopped, I'd be working a 9 to 5 right now, period. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage everybody to keep going. And even if you don't see, you don't have to think about a bigger picture. Like when you're feeling down, you know what I'm saying? Feel down, go through the emotions, you know, but just understand that you're never gonna stop doing whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, keep grinding, because everybody has bad times, bro. You're not gonna ever be able to escape those, you know? You just gotta do you, bro, period.
Tell you what, that right there is inspiring for me, because I've had times where it's like, man, what am I gonna do? What's next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone like you coming to Reno, showing you could get a bag for this stuff, showing you could really get some money, do something with it.
Exactly.
Positive, productive, you know, make a difference for others. That's
yeah, man, exactly. And I said all the time, I'm here to help. I want to help people, man. And obviously I'm blessed to help people as well as make an income off of it. But, you know, I would be doing this stuff if I wasn't making money off of it. I was doing it for years, not making any money off of the music or beats or anything, you know? Luckily now it's starting to pick up for me because of Reno and because of the hard work that I've been putting in. But I love to do this no matter what, whether I was rich off of it or not. I can be, even, that's why I tell all the artists too, like, age doesn't matter. Like everybody, oh yeah, rapping is a young man's game. Yes, it is, but making music isn't. You can make music till you're, you know, about to die. You know, it doesn't really matter as long as you really are passionate about it. And I know even if I stop making music, putting stuff out, I have a whole studio. I'm gonna be making music till I'm 50, 60, you know, just cause it's a reliever for me. I don't just do it because people are gonna hear my songs and stuff. No, I do it because I love it. It helps me. When I'm going through something, I'll hop in the booth. When I'm anytime, you know, music is a feeling for me. So I try to do it when I don't just go in here and be like, I'm gonna make a song. I do it when I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Okay, well, so I got just a couple more questions.
Yeah, it's good. Let's go, man.
I really just want to get into, so we talked a lot about your business. We talked a lot about what you do. You make music, you do videos, all that.
Yeah.
Who's JT, man, outside of all that, man?
Ah, man, JT is the artist, you know what I'm saying? But Julius Tanks is the man, the family man, the businessman, you know, the person that understood that being just an artist isn't gonna get me paid or feed my family, you know what I'm saying? So I would say JT is the artist guy, you know, the singer, the rapper, the guy that's gonna go out and pay for his own music videos and I've paid for over 30 high quality music videos myself, you know? That's who JT is, but Julius is the guy that's gonna show JT how to make the money off of everything that he's doing, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know money is not the most important thing in the world, but you know, when you come from nothing, bro, it's a high standard for you, man. And when you got kids and other people depending on you, you got to go hard no matter what. That's why I said I was a driver for 15 years. Don't get it wrong. I wasn't no lazy person. I always kept a full-time job, you know, because I understood I needed that job to invest into my career. I needed that job to have a roof over my head. And
I mean, obviously you ain't lazy. Look where you're at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now we blessed, but just I want to encourage people like don't feel like a job is ever going to hinder you from what you're trying to do. You could utilize that job. You got to use the job. Don't let the job use you. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Facts. I always say that. I'm working jobs right now just to get me through, to get to the next step.
I see you.
It's just stepping stones. Like,
and you're still out here with me shooting, you know what I'm saying? Doing your dream, chasing your dream, dog. So I respect it. It's commendable, man. And I encourage everybody to do the same. Like you have 7 days in a week, bro. You only work 5 days. Those other 2 days, you need to be focusing on your dream. I used to work 10-hour days driving a truck. I'd come home and come in the studio and do something, and I wasn't making money then. I would make a beat.
Not even working 10-hour days, not even getting in the
Exactly, not even getting in the studio. And yeah, I understand, oh, I got my own studio, but you can go buy a studio too, bro. Tax return, you can get a nice studio for $1,500 right now.
Tax return, no cars.
Yeah, no cars, none of that. That's what I did. 2014, I used my whole entire tax return. I didn't have a car at the time. I sat my wife down, I said, look, do you think that I should get a car or a studio? I really want to get a studio. And she told me, you've been doing this music before I met you. You know, you're going to make the right choice. Obviously, everybody would be like, nigga, go get a car. I had a good job at the time. I was either taking a bus or my wife would take me to work or I'd take my vehicle.
Especially your girl, too.
Yeah, but she was like, do the studio. You know, if I would have never did that in 2014, like I said, I wouldn't be working. I'd be working and I wouldn't have everything that I have. So I encourage you, invest in yourself and teach yourself to learn everything because you can make a real bag off this if you're willing to learn and work hard.
Make a real bag, you can inspire the youth.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Inspire the generations to come, which is that's really what it's about, you know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Try to make a difference for future, for time to come. Really implant yourself in this time frame, in this time frame. You know?
Facts, bro. Facts, yes. You know, I just want to help people, bro. That's the full price way, straight up. The full price way is to do better, to be better, motivate and inspire the people on your journey and help. You feel me?
So you've been an inspiration to me, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, gang. You know that.
Shit, well, I don't have much else to say. Is there something else you want to get off your chest, boss?
Man, just thank you to everybody supporting me, man. Like I said, Full Price Media, Full Price Music Group, we're here to help. So if you're an up-and-coming artist, up-and-coming videographer, up-and-coming entrepreneur, and you're trying to learn anything, like I'm not trying to act like I'm a professional or I'm the biggest guy in the world, but I definitely am out here working hard and I can show you a few things that you may not know, man. So yeah, that's it, man. Full price shit. Jay, you already know. Let's go.
Appreciate
my
you,
dog,
boss.
thank you, bro. I appreciate you.